Lighting for the season. I've got to say this is the most genius idea. I don't know why it's taken so long for us to get this into our lives, because this is how you set up your lights outside without any plugs, without any extension cords running around, without ever having to go outside and turn them on or go outside and turn them off. These are solar powered, automatically turn on. It's a 2-pack. 53 feet of lights per. So over 100 feet of twinkling, gorgeous fairy-style lights. They're multicolored. There's 8 different modes. You can do solid, twinkling, waves, so many options. But the biggest thing about these, Alexandra, is the ease of use. They literally have a solar panel at the end that you're gonna stake into your yard. So during the day, they're charging up all day, and they just come on automatically at night. Alexandra Baker is here. Good to see you, my friend.
I was totally hoping you were gonna bring me a slice of cake.
Oh, it's such a bad host. I'm gonna grab you one before you leave.
It's the most beautiful cake I've ever seen. Just like these are the most beautiful lights. They are so smart because you don't need an electrician. You don't need an outlet. You don't need electricity. These are going to charge with the power of the sun all day long, even if there's overcast, even if it's snowing. It's going to drink up all of the power, and then of course it's going to stay on all night from dusk until dawn. They are waterproof. You don't have to worry about anything. They are all completely working with that beautiful solar panel. They're solar powered. And this is our most generous configuration where we are sharing with you a 2-pack. We're talking 54 feet each. So it's like 53 and a half feet each with 150 lights on each strand. So here, Michelle, here, you can just take this, right? Okay. And you're receiving 2, so that's 150 strands each. So that's 300 lights, okay? And over 100 feet of lights. And it's solar powered. And so it just goes on and on and on. So you are receiving the multi. Right now we have it on twinkling. Ooh, I practiced this so that it would not get tangled, but you know what? You don't have to be so ginger. It just keeps going and going and going.
And then we can change the mode too, right?
We can change the mode, so you just push the button. So all you do is you push the button. So each time you push the button, look, you have on, you can see how it's flickering back from green and blue to amber and red. And then now I have it kind of like a slow fade in and out. Now I've got it like kind of dancing and chasing. Look how pretty that is. Is that not beautiful?
I can't get over this price point. This is the first airing of the season here, so you're getting first dibs. It is on sale. The fact that we have 5 flex pay on everything means these are $5.99.
That's just
to
unbelievable.
Get 108 feet total of lights that, again, this is the big kicker here. This is what's making me want to toss every tangled bit of lights we have at home. Solar powered.
This is solar powered.
And
I
really,
have some tricks.
my husband's the one who's going to appreciate it the most, because he's the guy who has to go out there and figure out how to run it so that it's close to the outlet. You have extension cords running across the driveway and the yard. It's just unsightly.
It is unsightly.
Not with this.
And you feel like, and you know what, this, my mom, God bless her, she's 80, but she loves to play with the lights. This is something that even she could go outside, and all she has to do is lie down that little solar panel. Just lie that down, because if she puts it upright, it's going to drink in the sun. And then if you want to, you can attach the ground stakes. So you do receive 2 of the ground stakes, but I mean, I've had these in my yard forever.
I would use them year round.
These are totally year round. I have them, I had them in white and in blue, and then I also had a strand of red that I would put out during the holidays. And they are lovely, but the multi is so festive and so fun. You'll put them on your shrubs. You'll put them on your topiaries. You'll put them in your potted plants. You will put them, let's see, around the fence. You can put them, if you still have your umbrella out, if you live in a high rise and you want to put it around the balcony or the lanai.
You know
what? Be creative.
You're making great points, because think of how would you do that with regular corded lights?
It's very challenging.
How would you wrap them on the top of your garden umbrella? You would have to have a cord hanging down, plugged into an extension cord or an outlet somewhere. And then you're worried about that getting rained on, right?
When I'm driving into the studios, there's a big mall on the expressway, and the trees, I don't know if you've noticed those too. You see them wrapped around the trunk of the tree and then also on the branches themselves. This is lightweight enough that you can go around the trunk of the tree, and then you can have them going onto the branches. But that's all. That is just on the outside. I have to tell you, remember, it has to have access to the light.
Okay.
So it's long enough. I actually tucked it into my pants here because I wanted to, you know, obviously if I turn it up, then they go off because it thinks it's daylight. If I turn them down, then it thinks it's nighttime. Now, you can see that you've got enough slack here. This is really important. You have enough slack that if you want to replicate, look at how gorgeous this is on the mantle. If you want to replicate, and I can't see that far away. Here, let me put my glasses on to see if you can see that mantle. Yeah, there you go. Look how lovely that is. If your mantle, if you can get the little solar box to be close enough to the window, I promise you, just being close to the window, it will drink in enough of that daylight so you can replicate this in your home. You know, anywhere that you can, because I've had many things that were solar powered, that were really kind of for outside, but I would bring them inside, and as long as they had access to that outdoor light, then I could, you know, use that item inside, and you can too.
Look at how pretty that is with our unmatched flameless candles. That was you get all 6 of those candles. We have the candle holders. 'Tis the season, you guys. And what I love about all of this is lighting is a year-round thing.
Year-round.
Imagine at night having it just a little small twinkle, you know, when it's throughout the year. Maybe it's on your back patio. Maybe it's, you know, in your planters.
So
you're getting 2 strands that are 54 feet each. So you're getting 108 feet total. They are solar powered. That means no cords running through your yard, no extension cords. And think about your power bill. Our producer Dre was just saying this. He's like, you know, I'm a stickler because he has to put the Christmas lights up. But at night, inevitably, you're in bed and you're like, dang it, the lights are still on. I need to go unplug them because I don't want them running all night, jacking up my bill.
This will turn off automatically.
And they turn on automatically, and they use the power of the sun.
And it doesn't matter if it rains. You know, it doesn't matter. These can handle it. They're made for indoor, outdoor. They're wonderful. If you want to replicate what we did here, you can. If you have a tree or a shrub or a little bush, I was tempted to pull one of these little potted trees that we have here on set and show you how you could, but you get it. You understand how you're going to use this. What's about this is the abundance that you're receiving so much in 1 strand, and you're receiving 2 strands. Now, if you want to go crazy, like what I did in my yard, I used 4 strands. And because I have these big planters in front of my home, they're actually attached to the house, and they each have these big round orbs or spheres, you know, like the type of bush that you put in like a circle, like an orb. A topiary shape, right? And so we have those wrapped all the way around. It's going to give your home that polished look. You know, you want to stand out just a little bit more. You may already have outdoor lighting. You might even have the house itself has lights on it, but there's nothing like being able to add the lighting to the plants and the shrubs and the bushes, not to mention the fence. If you want to trim the door, remember, these are drinking in the sun of the light, and you've got a nice long slack so that you can have that little solar panel and then have all this gorgeous lighting and this beautiful light.
They're absolutely genius. You've just taken away the hardest, most frustrating part of running lights for the holiday season. So this value is incredible. You're getting first dibs of the season, and it's $5.99 on FlexPay. Remember, you get 2 of the 54-foot strands. That's a lot of lights.
Our producer just said, I'll be ordering these, and I've heard that in my ear many times in the last couple of years.
Thank you, Alexandra. You're fabulous. Thank you so much. All right, come with me. I've got more fun ways to help you turn up the merry